What is up, StoneFit fam? Thank you so much for joining me this lovely Monday morning. Please bear with me. My headset was not working too well this morning, so we are going no headset today. So if I need to shout a little bit louder, please let me know and I will do my best. For our class today, we got a couple fun things. I have two medium-sized weights. For some lower body, we're gonna go up to 90 for some deltoid work as well. So whatever weight you got with that, go ahead and grab that. I have a ball. We're gonna do some work on the floor with this to work our inner thighs. If you don't have a ball, grab a pillow, roll up a towel, roll up a yoga mat, anything to give us a little bit of resistance there. And we're also gonna finish out with a little squat burnout. So we are going to be elevating our heels. Again, you can roll up a towel, you can put your heels on some dumbbells, you can roll up a yoga mat, get crafty with it. Remember, we are only doing what we are medically cleared to do. If something hurts, please modify the exercise. There's modifications for everything here. All right, you guys, let's get it going. We're gonna start with our inhales up. Nice and deep breath. Then we're gonna take an exhale. Lower those shoulders away from the spine. Bring it back up. Take this at your own pace here. And back down. When we're coming up, really feel those shoulder blades move along that spine there. Give it a little bit of loving. Motion is the lotion, we like to call it. And pull them down and back as we come back down. We got two more right here. Inhale up. Good, hold it at the top and exhale, pull them back down. Last one right here. Pull it up and back down. We got 5 more of these. We're gonna take it back up to the top. When we come down, I wanna come into a good morning. So our hip hinge movement here, slight bend in the knees. We come, sweep the shins, then we bring it back up. You might feel a stretch in those hammies. That is a good thing. Continue with these breaths. Back is nice and flat on the way down. We swoop and return back into our standing position here. Really dig those heels into the ground. Feel that posterior chain, that backside elongating here. We got 3 more. Inhale up and exhale down. As we're going through our warm-up here today, let's set our intentions for the week. What do we want to get out of this workout here? What goals do we want to set? What goals are we going to accomplish? All right, next one, we're going to get into these hip flexors a little bit. So we're going to stagger our stance here. Key with this is tucking our pelvis underneath. So think of shortening the space in between your rib cage and your pelvis. We're going to tuck that underneath. We should feel a stretch in this back leg. Squeeze those glutes and push forward. That hip flexor should be lit up. We're also going to reach. Whatever arm is on the side that the leg is back, that arm is reaching up and over. Elongate that whole side, and then we'll bring that arm back down. Hold that tuck when we move that arm back, okay? Then we reach back over. We got 10 of these. Make sure we're tucked. Major key here, we can put a little bend in this front knee. Make sure we're not over exaggerating our lower back here. We don't need to be arching the back. Back is nice and flat. We get this stretch all about tucking that pelvis underneath. All right, let's get 3 more on this side. We're going to speed up the pace just a little bit. I still want you to feel that stretch. All right, we're going to stay in the same stance. Lift that front toe up. We can bend that back leg. Keep the front leg nice and straight. Reach down towards those heels, and then we're going to stand it back up. So we're getting our hamstring on the opposite side that we just worked that hip flexor. Continue with those scoops at your own pace. Drop it as low as you are comfortable going. For those of you that just joined, thank you so much for joining us here this fine Monday morning, nice and sunny in San Francisco. Hopefully it's sunny wherever you're coming from. We got some medium-sized weights today. We're gonna focus mostly lower body, but we're also gonna throw in a little deltoid work on one of the exercises. I have a ball over here as well. We're gonna do a little adductor, some inner thigh work today. You can use a towel, you can use a yoga mat, or whatever works for you. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Whatever leg was in front, we're dropping it back into that split stance. Back leg is nice and straight, heel is on the ground. Slight bend in this front leg, tuck that pelvis underneath. Shorten this space here. Squeeze those glutes and push forward. We're pushing with our glutes. We're not overarching at the back. We're nice and tall with this movement here. Tuck and push forward. Take that opposite hand. We're going to reach across our body so our hip flexor and this anterior chain is all lit up right here. And then we'll take it back down. Keep breathing during this. I know stretching isn't everybody's favorite, but it feels so good afterwards. We got 5 more right here. We're gonna slowly pick up the pace just a little bit. Last 2. All right, same thing. We're hitting up the hamstring on that other side. Back leg bends, front leg straightens out. We lift up those toes, reach down towards the ground, stand it back up nice and tall. Show those shoes off, or your feet, or your new pedicure, your new paint job on your toes, whatever we got going down here. Whew. Last 3. Beautiful. All right, grab a chair if we need it for our little mobility series, then we'll get going on the floor. I will demo the exercise using the chair first, and then we'll go to a little more advanced version. Modifications are here if we need them. Please use them. No egos. All right, first one. We're going to go inchworm. This is our modification. We'll start at the chair, walk our feet back, shoot that booty back, stretch out those calves, those Achilles, and then we're going to come into our high plank. We have 4 arm taps here. Nice and stable through our core. We're getting that nice and warm. Then we'll shoot our booty back again. Level 2 here. Start at the edge of your mat, the floor, the carpet, wherever we're at. We reach down. We walk it out. Send it back. Feel that stretch. Then we come back into our high plank. Nice and straight. No wiggles in those hips. 4 arm taps for me here. And then we send it back. Go at your own pace. I know this feels great getting into downward dog, so take your time there. This is our warm-up. You can pump your legs out here if that feels good. Just make sure you send it back up, and we tap those shoulders. 2 more. Nice and slow. All right, finish out your last repetition. Walk those hands on up. And we're gonna stand it on up. Let's grab some water. We're gonna get going on the floor to start it off. We got about 4 exercises. We're gonna run through our circuit and then we'll stand it up for our second circuit. Whew. Feeling awake and alive this morning. All right, we'll need our ball on the floor. That's about it. Grab a cushion if you need something underneath your knees, couch cushion, Eric's pad, pillow, another yoga mat rolled up. You can even roll the end of your yoga mat to give you a little bit more support. Exercise 1, we're going to be getting into our bird dog. So that is opposite arm, Opposite leg coming out and then back in. We'll alternate sides there. Level 2 for this, we tuck our toes underneath. We go into our bear hold. We lift and lower. Let me tell you, that's a spicy one. Next, we are going into a reverse plank glute bridge. Toes and fingers are facing the same direction here. We're gonna bridge it up and then come back down. We can always bend our knees, get our feet flat on the ground, and work on the bridge here. If that's too much for our shoulders, we'll take it down and work on an isolated bridge with our back flat on the ground. Exercise 3. Same thing, we can either start here. This will be our level 1, reaching for our opposite toe here, or we can bridge up into our little crab walk and alternate from there. So pick your poison. Exercise 4, we'll grab our ball. The further the ball is away from our core, the harder it's gonna be. So if you want a little more cushion, put it in between your inner thighs, your knee if that's comfortable, or your ankle. We're gonna be working on some tucks here while squeezing. I don't wanna miss the mark on that adductor squeeze. We are squeezing this ball, trying to pop it. We'll pull in and out. All right, you guys, and again, this doesn't have to be a ball. It can be a towel, it can be a pillow, whatever you got going. Let's grab that. We'll meet on the mat. We got our bird dogs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're here, tabletop position. Arm comes up, leg comes up. My back is not overarching here. We return back towards the mat. If we want to spice it up, we can crunch down at the middle. We'll stay on one side here. If we want to spice it up, get into that bear hold. We've got 12 on each side. Extend and crunch. Don't overarch that back. There we go. Last 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides for me. Take your time. We begin in 3, 2, and 1. Extend and contract. Elongate those muscles, and then we shorten. When our leg comes out, squeeze that glute, squeeze that hammy. We should feel a little work happening on that posterior chain here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's flip it on over. Reverse plank to glute bridge. Remember, level 1, normal bridge. Level 2, up into this tabletop position. And level 3, our legs are extended. Meet me in this exercise in 3, 2, and 1. Bridge it up. Take it back down. It's normal for our triceps to feel a little lit up here, especially going into our toe taps next. Let's go. The burn is good. Squeeze those glutes, back stays flat. Dig those heels into the ground here. We've got 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. We've got our toe taps next. We can stay in this position, booty down. We're alternating from here. If we can bridge up into a crab, let's do so. Come on, we begin in 3, 2, and 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach for the toes. If you only get to the knee, only get to the shin, that's okay. Challenge your balance here. It's okay if you're a little wobbly. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, drop it down. We got our adductor tuck next. Place that ball where you want it, inner thigh, knee, or at the ankle. Level 1, we're laying nice and flat. Tuck that pelvis in, protect our low back here. We squeeze, tuck it in, pull it out. If we can, lift up into a hollow hold. Let's do it. We've only got 2 rounds of these 4 exercises. Let's push ourselves. Squeeze that ball. Try to pop it. You can flutter your arms here if you want. If you're putting them behind your head, please don't crank on that neck. We got 6 more. Last one. All right, ditch that ball. Grab a sip of water. We're meeting in our tabletop position for our bird dogs. We got 1 more round, then we stand it on up. Let's go, y'all. How we doing? Surviving? Everyone's okay? Beautiful. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me. We're here to get stronger together. All right, let's get in that bird dog position. Remember, we can spice it up, start in that bear hold. All right, we begin in 3, 2, and 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Stick with that side. We tuck it in. Reach that elbow towards that knee if we can. If you have a physio ball, you're more than welcome to do this exercise on top of a physio ball, especially if we have some knee irritation or we can't quite kneel on our knees yet. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. All right, let's go. Squeeze. Get that thumb facing up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Work that upper back too. Great exercise for some spinal stabilization. All right, we got last 6 right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's flip it over. Challenge yourself. Can you level up with this exercise? If we started with our back down, maybe we can bridge into our tabletop position next. All right, meet me in this reverse plank in 3, 2, and 1. Push, squeeze. Core is nice and strong here. Lift and lower. Last round, best round. Here we go, you guys. Six more. Last 2. And 1. Drop it down, drop it down. We got our toe taps next. Start at the booty or bring it on up. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Reach. Find that balance here. I know it's challenging. This exercise is hard. It's supposed to be hard. Putting in that sweat equity. Here we go. Push. 1 more exercise and we stand it on up. We got our last 6 right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish strong. All right, drop it down. Grab that resistance for our adductors. Ankles, knees, thighs, drop it on down. Shorten that space between our rib cage and pelvis. Squeeze that ball. If this tucking is too much, you can focus on the squeeze and lifting and lowering. If we can move it out, let's get it. We got 12. Squeeze. If I walked over to you and smacked whatever's in between those legs, the ball, the towel, the yoga mat, would it fall out? Do not let it fall out. Here we go. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's stand it on up. Grab that water. Clap it up for yourselves. We got one more circuit to roll through. Let's get it. All right, grab those weights. As you guys are taking your little breather, I'm going to demo these exercises. All right, we are starting off with a lateral lunge. As we come up, we press into a single arm press. If that is too much for us, let's try to hold this weight on our shoulder here, and we'll focus on that lower body movement. Exercise number 2, we are going into a single leg deadlift or a kickstand deadlift. We're gonna go same arm, same leg. So here, back leg is helping us balance. My toe is down. My weight is focused on this front leg though. We travel down and bring it back up. If we can lift this leg off the ground and work on our balance, even better. No ego though, choose your level wisely. Level 3, exercise 3, my bad. We're gonna use that elevated heel, so roll up that yoga mat if you need to. Or you can put dumbbells under your heels. You can grab a towel. You can go on the end of a stair. Put your heels on that. We're gonna do a decline burnout. We'll get our quads, get our booty going. Nice and slow, we have 10 repetitions here, down and back up. Then we hold it at the bottom. We flare out those legs for 10, and then we squat, we hold for 10. Your legs will be on fire, I promise. All right, you guys, we got 10 more seconds, and we're getting into that lateral lunge. Let's get it. Whatever arm is holding the weight, that's what side we're traveling to. All right, we begin in 3, 2, and 1. Lunge it down, push off, center yourself, push it back up. If we can make that a smooth transition, use that momentum from your legs to push that weight up. Nice and controlled, coming back down to the shoulder. If we can't go overhead, keep it on that deltoid. We've got 15 reps here. We'll call that 5. A little extra rep, never hurt nobody. Last 5, let's go. You got this, push. One more. Good work, switch sides. Limited rest breaks here. We're switching up the muscle groups in between. That'll give us a little bit of a breather on our muscles. Let's attack that other side. Here we go. We'll get a rest break after our whole circuit. Ten more. Good. Hip, knee, ankle in alignment when we're transitioning to the side here. If you are not going down as far, that's totally fine. I still want you to drive through that heel. Last 5. Stick with me. If we have to drop the weight, continue with this lunge. One more. All right. I'm adding a little bit of pounds, about 2 pounds here. I'm adding to my deadlift. I just want to challenge my balance a little bit more today. Getting into this single leg deadlift. Slight bend in our knee, hip hinge movement here. We slide this weight down our shin, and then we stand it back up. Use this back leg to help support us if we need to, and we'll focus on that descent, and we bring it back up. Nice and flat back here. We lean forward, stand it on up. All right, let's go. We got 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Push it back up. You should feel some tension on that posterior chain here. Keep it moving, keep it moving. We lost you, Wayne. I don't know what happened. We're getting our kickstand deadlift on. Hip hinge movement here, slight bend in the knee. If you want to challenge our balance a little bit, see if we can take that kickstand away. Slow and steady wins the race here. Let's get that heart rate back down. If we are single leg stance, make sure we have our weight evenly distributed across that foot. That will help us balance. Last 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. We switch sides. Same arm, same leg. Let's go. We can start with that kickstand. Get comfortable with the movement here. And then see if we can play around with lifting that leg up. This weight is not being moved around. It's like a lever with our back. We're just lowering it down to the ground. Reach for that second and third toe. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that weight down. We got one more exercise. Meet me with those heels elevated. Grab that towel roll, roll up the yoga mat. Put those dumbbells on the floor. All right, we got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes can be slightly spread apart. Think 1 and 11 on a clock. We got our slow eccentric squat down. Nice and slow. Then we bring it on up. As low as you can go. Stay in that comfortable range of motion here. If we heard going to 90, keep it above it. That's 2. For all you skiers out here, elevating the heels is a great way to get these quads going. 8 more, here we go. I know it burns. It's supposed to burn. Last 5. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Give them a little love. 3, 2. Last 1. We hold it at the bottom. Hold it. We got 10 flares. Move those knees out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it. 10 seconds right here. Don't quit on me. We get a break after this. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it on up. Shake it on out. Woo! We got another round. I didn't lose y'all, did I? We got 1 minute rest here. We got about 40 seconds left. Great job, y'all. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves. We got 10 more seconds, then we get into our lateral lunge. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. We slide and push. Hip, knee, ankle in a line. We got 12 this round. Next round we'll get 10. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Grab that other weight, switch sides. We begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1. Keep that same weight or switch it up. We got our deadlifts. Same arms, same legs. Stick that kickstand out. All right, we begin in 3, 2, and 1. Even if you're not lifting up your kickstand here, see if you can put more weight into this front leg. Play around with the limits here. Halfway, when we stand it up, our hips come nice and straight. Our front leg should be straight. Slight bend in that back leg still. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. We begin in 3, 2, and 1. 12 reps. Here we go. 3 exercises back to back are not easy, but y'all are crushing it. Three more. Last one. All right, ditch that weight. Let's elevate our heels. Here we go. Straight into it. 10 eccentric squats. We begin in 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Push it on up. We got 8 here this time. This is number 3. Don't forget to hold it on the bottom. No cheating today, y'all. Try not to rest those elbows on those knees either. I know that trick. Last one, hold it. Flare those knees out. We got 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, clap it up. We got one more round, y'all. We've been working for about 35 minutes. Here we go. We're shortening up this rest period. We got 45 seconds, so grab that water. All right, about 25 more. How we doing? Hanging in there? Getting stronger? Let's go. All right, we started with 15. We dropped it down to 12. We've got 10 on each side. Meet me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push. Generate some power. Your legs are strong. Halfway. One more. All right, switch sides. Weight on that shoulder. Let's go. Push up. Control this descent back down. Don't let that weight control you. We control it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. All right, we got our deadlifts. Last round, best round. Here we go. 10 on each side. Begin in 3, 2, and 1. Maybe we can challenge ourselves. When we stand up, we lift that toe. Once we come back down, the toe comes down with us. Still challenging our balance a little bit here. Last 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Here we go. 1. We got 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're done with weights. We got our burnout last. Best for last. Elevate those heels for me. All right, we started with 10. We did 8. Now we got 6. Nice and slow. No cheating. We begin in 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Push it up. 1. 2. 4 more. Last one, hold it at the bottom. We flare, nice and slow. 6 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, hold it at the bottom. We got 12 seconds. Come on, we got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a splendid week. Tyler will be back with y'all on Wednesday. Great work today, y'all. We challenged those lower legs.
Thank you, Morgan.
You're welcome. Have a great week.
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Morgan.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hard workout, but good.
Thank you, Morgan.
We're getting stronger each week.
Morgan.
Let's go.
That was great.
Love to hear it. Thank you, guys.
Ah.